All right, good morning, guys, or good evening, wherever you are. Hope everyone is having a good day. Hope everyone made some money shorting Bitcoin last night, guys. It looks like Bitcoin ended up playing out down to 87K, whatever it is. And now I could tell you nobody has a hot clue what the market is doing. If you guys made money off of our Bitcoin short last night in the Tokyo session, 444 in the comment section below. It is 1 a.m. CST Asia time. Okay, nothing crazy is going to happen during London. We're going to get ready for New York. Okay, in New York, you need a bulletproof vest. In New York, you need your credit cards. And in New York, you need alcohol and you need a vice. Okay, and maybe some Advil, maybe some prescription medications. And that is what I'm going to give you guys for the New York session. Esme, how you doing? Good afternoon. Are we still long? CJDV, I'm long at the moment. Yes, correct. Kingdom, how you doing? Michael, Loza, down to 30K. Olga, good morning. CJDV. All right, so I am long at the moment, guys, but I'm telling you right now, this is not bullish at all. This is just ranging momentum. Now, here's the thing. Oh, and I forgot a Kleenex box and maybe a journal to write down all your problems, issues, and your regrets. Okay? That is what I could provide for you guys for the New York session. But yeah, not a lot of people could figure out Bitcoin right now. I'll let you guys know kind of what Bitcoin is doing. Essentially right here, we are at the bottom. You know what? Let me backtrack a minute here. So to understand this market, guys, are Gil really hoping London distributes to the upside, right? Is anybody in a long or short at the moment? Okay. So to understand this market, guys, we need to look at things a bit different, okay? How do we look at things a bit different? Well, we take our emotions out of it and we say, hey, are we longing or are we shorting? What are we doing, okay? Okay, I'm first going to take out the chart. Okay, I'm going to leave all the indicators off of the chart. How do I do that? I know I could do that really, really quickly. I think it is hide. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to show you guys this chart right here. And I want you guys to tell me what you see. ChatGPT makes a good journal. Absolutely. ChatGPT does make a good journal. So yesterday I was shorting, guys, and everyone or most people were saying to go long on the live. I was shorting. Now I'm longing and a lot of people are shorting. It doesn't make sense. But let me ask you guys a question. What do you see on Bitcoin right now? At the moment, what do you see on Bitcoin? Is there any type of pattern you guys see or anything on Bitcoin? Loza says a bear flag. Okay. A red and green. CJDV are killing me. A red and green snake. Or you could say Rayquaza backwards. I don't know why I thought about Rayquaza, but there we go, right? Okay, guys, so here's the deal. Bitcoin. Oh, it is going to go back to my... Okay, so Bitcoin right here, guys, is in a rounded bottom, okay? I'm surprised nobody said around. Okay, so the first thing is we dropped. But not only did we drop, we just ranged. Okay, we ranged into London. And now you can see a very big rounded bottom. There was yesterday or today, we were dropping. And if we were going to come down to 86 or even double bottom or triple bottom at 87, we already would have done it. All right. So here's the breakout, but there is no back test. And this is what I don't like. I don't like how we broke out, but we never back tested the breakout, the trend. Okay. But now if you take this area to right here, this is the bottom of the trend line, okay? So this is a New York drop that pretty much happened yesterday. Then we pumped, and then we created a higher low. And we did, in fact, create a higher low. You can see right here, here was the higher low, and here we broke out, okay? Here we broke out, and you can see that New York was going sideways off of this breakout, pumped up, didn't even make it to the conversion line because it was too weak. And now you could pretty much see the candle action moving sideways. So this is what we need to follow at the moment. Okay, we follow this. This is going to be a bit of an uptrend. Okay. C Bronco, how are you doing? You shorted like I did. Great to hear. If you guys are making money on the Beast Limitless community, let me hear it in the comment section below. So what I like to do, guys, is I like to go against the grain. If people are shorting, I'm longing. If people are longing, I'm shorting. That is kind of how it is. In the shorter time frame, though, we can see Bitcoin is in a bit of a rounded bottom again. We have some resistance right here, which is about 89.7. But the big thing here, guys, is we're at the bottom of the trend, okay? Now, this is an uptrend in the shorter time frames. Yesterday, we were at the top of resistance, which is why we were shorting. Today, we are in an uptrend, not at the top of resistance, so we're not shorting. Very simple. If we break 89, we short, but we're not looking for the break. We're looking for the back test of the break, then we continue down. Now, here's the problem with the market. I like the market moving up into London. I would say we're okay longing into London. Non-financial advice. Crazy, crazy. Beast is longing all of a sudden when we're very, very bearish. Join the club. Join the nutty club. Okay, we're all going crazy at this point. Get out your wallets. Get out your credit cards. Write it down. Okay. I'm kidding. But you guys could see we're just holding this channel barely, which is where a lot of people try to short. But we are holding the channel, which means we are completely oversold, which means that we're going to range probably into London because London opens up in 1 hour. We're most likely going to range. Furthermore, we broke out right here, rounded bottom. 1 hour's dropping, but if you look at the 1 hour that's dropping, we already broke the downtrend. Okay? So downtrend is broken. Now we're just ranging. Again, it is really weak. A really weak breakout, but it is a breakout. So I thought we were going to come to 86 or maybe double bottom. We did not. So what that means is we're actually semi-bullish. At least New York is. But here is our main resistance, guys, right here. Right? So main resistance right here. We have a 2-point trend. We have just been ranging at the conversion line. I don't know if you guys see this right here, but all we've been doing is ranging at the conversion line. Ranging, ranging, ranging. We haven't really dropped. We have not really pumped. Even though today was a bit of a drop, it came back and it held the conversion line. So if we go to the 30-minute right here, we can see the 30 minutes oversold. And Argyle is talking about London distributing. If we can get oversold on that 1 hour or pretty darn close, Argyle, I would say that London is probably going to distribute to the upside based on what I'm seeing. Now, Couple things, guys. The downtrend channel. Sorry, I'm probably giving somebody a seizure by clicking in and out, but it works for my brain. The downtrend channel. So if you're not a long, non-financial advice, I would open a long right here. Tight stop, 88.9, simple. Have a great day. See ya. Right? But essentially, guys, what I'm doing, by the way, I'm in a 20x long. Okay? Bit riskier. I only recommend a 10x long. But what I was going to say is hypothetically, we should push up to the top before dropping. We are very, very bearish in the market. Don't get me wrong. Very bearish. I've been only talking about Bitcoin coming down to 86 forever. However, I'm also not dumb. And the definition of insanity is doing the same thing and over again and expecting different results. So what we're going to do is we're going to long the conversion line here. I don't like how the 800 SMA are below it, but you are in a huge round bottom. So what that means is that we're most likely going to pump up to at least 92.6 or even possibly 93. Because in crypto, no matter how bearish you are, you always play a structure. Same thing with stocks, okay? And we had a chance to drop many times. We faked out here. We held with some bullish dive. We pumped up to here. We rejected the conversion line. We were shorting this last night. We held again with some bullish dive. And now what are we doing? Well, the 4 hours is very, very overbought, okay? I don't like that. Very, very overbought. But the MACD is pushing up. And anytime my MACD pushes up, I have to relook at things. I could be bearish till the cows come home. Sure, we're going to 69K. But that doesn't mean that we are not going to get a pump to resistance. So we are most likely going to pump to about 92.5 to 93, whatever the top of that channel is. This 1 hour is going to settle in the middle of the night. We already broke out on the 1 hour time frame. We keep on gliding it, faking out, but the reality is we broke. So I'm seeing a pretty big move coming in the market, and it looks like a pump. Now at 93K, I'd be battening the hatches, and I'd probably be putting every duck I own on a short, okay? Maybe, because the caveat to that is that the 18 hour is oversold, okay? So even the MACD is in the zero line, guys, which I do not like shorting. I do not like longing when the MACD is into the zero line. But there's some opportunity to make money in London. 8 hour time frame is going up. 18 hour time frame is going down on the MACD into the zero line. But your actual indicator here, which is your stochastic RSI, is going up. One more thing, and this isn't necessarily bullish, but you have closed multiple green candles at the body close, even though they're wicks, and those are spring patterns, which usually means we're going to drop to the downside. I would say those are kind of like a pennant, a little pennant on the daily, consolidating the bullish close. So we are looking at a pump into the London session. And I would say we definitely distribute to the upside. Now, I would be cautious, guys, because the top is definitely going to be that 90,003 in the shorter term. But if we're following this channel, we're going to pump all the way to the top. Okay. Hit that like button, guys. Let's tap it and tap it. All right. CJDV, thank you for joining. One Up Trading Late Pump. I agree with you. C Bronco, making money in the short. Poster wins and beatslimitless.com. White, how we doing? Cup and handle. Argil, Loza, Michael. All right. Guys, we all made big money on the drop. So now we're going to make big money potentially on the pump. Okay. So this is really your last time to short. If you don't short now, I wouldn't chase it. I mean, sorry, long. If you don't long now, I wouldn't chase it into London. All right. Non-financial advice, guys. It may not work out for us, but I have enough indication here showing me that we're most likely going to pump into New York. One more thing too is this 1 hour is almost oversold and your RSI has not broken the breakout. So your 4 hours rejecting here, but this is a big resistance here and your RSI touched it, back tested already, and then bang. Now we are looking at pumping, okay? Now to do this type of TA and to kind of go, you need to take your emotions out of the market because the 3-day, well, the 3-day is the Grim Reaper in your face saying, here, I'm about to take all your money if you long, but who cares? Because we're not trading the 3-day. What we're trading right now is the lower time frame, all right? So we got 38 minutes left on this close, guys. And we can see off this 4 hour, the 4 hour is probably going to pop up again here on Tesla. And then London is probably going to distribute to the upside. All right. Possibility London comes back down to 89.4. Possibility London comes down to 89.4, but 89.5 is definitely where I am longing. Or what did I say? 89.5, yeah. I'm in a 20x long right now at 89.5 with tighter than super small stop loss on your super small short shrunken shorts that make you look like a gigolo. All right. Tighter than that, guys. All right. But yeah, we are in a trade. Now I'm going to set an alert here on Bitcoin at about 89.2 because why not? Again, this is going to be your key resistance right here, guys. Keep that in mind. And even if London did want to drop the market, I would say we push up here and we tap our liquidity gap here. So if you look on the 1 hour time frame, you can see we broke out, but we never tapped it. You're looking at about 91,004, or if you're looking on the 15-minute time frame, 5-minute time frame, 4 hour time frame. Yeah, 91,004 or ultimately 90,003 in the shorter term, okay? So again, if you're joining the live, you're just tuning in, I am long. Okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull up the particulars here. Our win rate is really good, guys. So let's see if Barra hit the. Oh wow, Barra chain is looking prime, guys. Holy man, is Barra chain looking good. Right there, pumped up to 81. This thing could dump all the way to 65K. Barra chain is looking super good for a short. And I'm only going over Barra chain because I've been talking about it forever. So yeah, if you guys could find an entry on Barachain, I can't really tell you guys where to find it. Like here would be a good entry. And then the stop loss above 83 to 84. So you'd have to use super low leverage, but Barachain looks like it is dumping pretty heavy here. So we'll see. Is today another all-nighter for me? I guess so. I can't be holding a 20x long when I'm sleeping. All right, XRP. Hit that like button, guys. Let's run up the live. We are going to make money tonight. Let's get it. Okay, so XRP has been interesting as well. We've been gliding the breakout area. Very, very interesting here. So we've been gliding the breakout area, guys, at about, we haven't broken out, but we've been gliding it off of a double bottom. So we did break out here. We broke out here. We broke out here. There's a possibility XRP does break out. It didn't yet. I'm just going over the large caps right now. I bet some people are like, I'm not going to watch Beast Live today. He's going to say short, short, short. Nah, we're long tonight. We are long all day today, guys. Here's the thumbnail. I like to show my thumbnails, work really, really hard on them. Right? So bang, right there. Pump or dump, London session with alarm bells and going sideways on the candles. Okay, the alarm bells is what you guys got to pay attention to. I think this is a good thumbnail for the London session tonight. So yeah, guys, XRP may break out is what I'm kind of getting at here. It is a Friday in New York today. Is there anything going on in Friday that I'm not aware of? Because we're looking very bullish at the bottom here. In the shorter term, again, guys, in the shorter term, not longer term, but shorter term, we're playing it shorter. XRP, guys, is, I would say it looks like it wants to break out. And if it does break out, it could pop pretty much to that POC around 208. So keep an eye on it, right? Set an alert out of the breakout and go from there. Okay, we're also going to look at Solana because Solana is a large cap. Yeah, so Solana's a bit different here. Honestly, I probably wouldn't even trade Solana. I just don't like the movement. Well, maybe. Hold on. Yeah, I guess Solana right here, right? The downtrend. Yeah, you know what? Solana wouldn't be too bad. I take that back what I said. Because we have a rounded bottom on Sol all the way to about 138. Again, guys, if we were going to drop, it would have been in New York. The sell pressure was pretty crazy, and we didn't even move on altcoins. So if that is the case, then I don't know if I'd be holding along past this. I would have to reevaluate. But yeah, guys, we are looking fire in the market. All of a sudden, we're looking really good, right? It only takes one day to change the whole trajectory of everything, okay? So on some coins, we're looking good. On some coins, we're not looking good. But yeah, Sol looks like it wants to take off and pump. Apparently gold and silver are spicy right now. Yeah, gold and silver is looking really good. World Free Speech, how you doing? Time for a Tesla short. Would I long tax, Michael? I do want to go over Tesla because it is a stock. A lot of people are asking me to go over it. I'm getting a lot of emails and stuff about stocks. If you guys could super chat. I'm going to start mentioning the super chat for the PayPal at the end of the live. I don't really want to do it too much because we're not monetized right now, but I'm getting a lot of people saying we made you guys money, so I appreciate it. Also for me to look at the main stocks like Tesla, so I will do that. I'll probably cover the Tesla stock in my live every day moving forward. So if we look at this 3-day trend on Tesla, we hit the bottom here. We hit the top. We never hit the bottom again. It does look to me that Tesla is going to roll over here shortly. I probably wouldn't trade Tesla, to be honest with you. But you're oversold. You're very, very oversold in the 3-day at a double top. It's a tough one. Decreasing volume across the board, in your opinion. Pirate Genetics, I completely agree with you. How are you, buddy? Yeah, so I would say Tesla could push up to here one more time. This would definitely be the top for me. And then I would look at Tesla coming back down, but we are completely oversold on Tesla. So it could potentially break out. I'm a 50-50. My indicators aren't really lining up. If you're looking at the long term, and I'm talking long-term trend on Tesla here, it definitely looks like we are going to drop. Thomas, how we doing? I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on the live. Again, guys, if you are just tuning in, I am in a 20x long. 20x long in the market right now. One more thing, guys, too, is I do want to share this with everyone. Not only is the 18-hour oversold, guys, but now the daily is oversold. I'm not saying we're going to get super bullish right away, but what I am saying is that everything has kind of settled. You can see it. So hypothetically, and again, I'm not trying to get everybody bullish, but hypothetically, that could be your bottom. And riddle me this for a moment. Let's just have a bit of fun. Let's say we did break out. Well, there's your 100K. Okay, so when I'm on these lives, guys, I give you the bullish scenario, give the bearish scenario. We didn't break this. We're going to the top of the downtrend. That is about 93K. 93K is what I'd be looking at. And it looks like London is going to pump and distribute to the upside. We have a pretty big golden cross here too. I do want to look at Ethereum. One thing I've learned in crypto is don't date the coins, don't marry the direction, don't marry the coins, just date them, okay? One night. Okay, try your emotions. Are you doing good one night or the other night? Is it bearish in the 4 hours? Is it bearish in the 5 hour? It just flipped bullish. It just flipped bearish, right? So Ethereum, kind of the same song and dance here, guys. We broke out, little rounded bottom. We tried to drop today one more time. Bitcoin did not backtest the downtrend break, but Ethereum did. So this drop that we had here with 2,900, I would say Ethereum's a lot more bullish than Bitcoin right now, in the sense that, yeah, look at ETH. ETH could pump. Yeah, look at ETH, guys. Honestly, ETH could pump all the way up to 3,100. The market is looking really, really good after this drop. Very, very good. I would say it's safe to get some spot trades. It's safe to get some spot trades, open up some lever trades, ride them a bit. If they don't work out, they don't work out. But what I'm seeing in the market right now is we are going to have a recovery off this massive drop. So if that is the case, you broke out right here on ETH, right? And then if you look at Bitcoin, you broke out on Bitcoin and we didn't break it. We didn't break that low. We are just going sideways, ranging. Formed a lower low, kind of has some bullish dive. Yeah, this is looking good. We haven't broken out of the zero line on our MACD on the 4 hour time frame, which pretty much is telling me that we're just ranging momentum. But I do see a pump coming as long as things stay kosher. Looks like the weekend we might get a pump. Smash that like button, guys. If you haven't, double and triple tap it. I appreciate everybody. All right, so here's my question. Who is long and who is short right now? Or who is long in the market? All right, tax. TAX. What is tax? Is that a crypto? Or is that on PancakeSwap? I have no idea what tax is. Bullion, how you doing? Long on TRX. Broccoli. Let me look at TRX. Oh, TRX. Yep. TRX is looking really, really good here. TRX broke out. TRX Tron is back testing the breakout here, flipping the bull market support band to become bullish. We might get a really big move on TRX, honestly. I want to go look at TRX on Binance or something. Okay, so we've got this macro channel, guys, that Tron is following. Yeah, hypothetically, TRX could pump. We're riding this uptrend channel here on Tron. From November of 2022. And hypothetically, Tron TRX can pump all the way up to, well, it would need to break out this resistance first, but you're looking at about 42 and ultimately $1, probably 80 cents to $1 in that region. Tron did break out. Weekly is going up. Monthly, is almost oversold on Tron, guys. So yeah, Tron is looking very, very good. And even if you take the bottom to when back in 2020, Tron has never broken the uptrend. That is crazy. Since Tron has come out since inception, it has never broken the uptrend. Pirate, check out the stochastic RSI heat map indicator for a little bit. Okay, stochastic. Which one is it by? I'm guessing this one. Is this it, or are we looking at a different one? Look at Tron and the weekly. The weekly is looking fire on Tron. The weekly is about to cross on your MACD on Tron too. Is this the right RSI heat map one, or are we looking at a different one? Man, Bitcoin looks so weak on the actual indicator time frame here. Like if you look at the 15-minute, Bitcoin looks weak. Oh, just stochastic heat map. Okay. Is this it? I have no idea what I'm looking at. Pirate, just send me a message in just send me a message on Telegram at Beast Limitless Trading and screenshot the indicator so I see it. Okay. Beast Limitless Trading. I'll look at your name and then send me the indicator because I know you have really good stuff. Broccoli is trying something. I can't find the tax coin or tax thing unless it's a stock. Sure, let's look at broccoli here for a moment. Okay, so yeah, broccoli is looking all right. Broccoli is looking pretty good. To the top of resistance here. Yeah, I would say broccoli could do this double bottom. You broke out on broccoli. Bullish dive about 1.7. MACD is coming up with the perfect double bottom. Yeah, Thomas, I would say broccoli is looking very, very good. Very, very good. Bitcoin, though, on the other hand, is not looking too good. So let me analyze this here. We're still oversold in the 15-minute. There's that. All we're really doing is just ranging at this conversion line. There's a possibility we break the channel and just go sideways. I don't even think I would see Bitcoin really, well, anything could happen. We'll see. Typically, I don't like going against the trend, guys. The trend is your friend. But being that we are oversold in the 15-minute here, there's a big possibility this pushes up. And that would be at your conversion line too. So we'll see. If we start dumping into London, then it is what it is. Then I'm out of my long, right? That's crazy though. Bitcoin on the 15-minute time frame is completely oversold. So we do got a conversion line here sideways too, which is about 89.3. All right, guys, hit that like button, smash that like button if you have not. I appreciate everybody for being on the live. All we're really doing is waiting for London to open. Again, very tight stop loss because we know the initial trend is down. SHM by Violent K. Oh, stochastic RSI heat map. Okay, gotcha. Okay, I'll have to look to read this, Pirate, for sure. This looks kind of like money flow in a way, but I'll have to look or learn to read this indicator. So I'll keep an eye on it. I'm going to take it off my chart right now, but I'm going to look to read it. If you're suggesting an indicator, which in 4 years, I don't think you have, so I'm going to check this one for sure. I appreciate you, though. Thank you for helping out the fam here. What would be my take profit on broccoli? I would just do a 1 to 3 risk to reward, right? Okay, stacks. Another good setup, another good trade. Yeah, we're not. I got to look at total 3, guys, because we're not necessarily bearish, but I mean, we're not necessarily bullish, but we're not necessarily bearish either. So STX is in an inverse head and shoulder. That 4 hours overbought. I don't like it. 15 minutes oversold. 4 hours overbought. 18 hours oversold. You're bouncing off the 5, pretty much your... Yeah, you're bouncing off of the 5 right here, pretty much your 5, your 382, which is a good area for a bounce. I would say stacks is looking pretty good. You just need to break out of that region. And you do got a huge inverse 10 shoulder pattern. So it looks like STX could possibly break out and pump all the way to, well, 40 cents. If it breaks this downtrend, you're looking at a big pump. Ultimately, though, we do have a massive range at the conversion line, and I don't think stacks has broken. Yeah, so we're just ranging at that conversion line here. We haven't broken, which means that it should try and push up to the upside here for sure. Yeah, so we're just ranging, guys. That's really all it is. All right. So we looked at our large caps. Let's see. Let's look at CoinGecko. See if CoinGecko is looking good. I do want to take a jab here at Aave. Yeah, a lot of altcoins are flat, so we need to look at total 3. So Aave did break out. See, Aave back-tested the breakout right here, which was good. Bitcoin did not, but Aave definitely did. At about 152. And now Aave is just ranging at your POC right here with the golden cross approaching. So Aave is looking really good, guys, to the top around 180 or a bit higher. I don't like that 4-hour time frame, but I am liking what I'm seeing Aave initially here. So you could potentially get along an Aave if you can find the range or the breakout. And we could see a pump on Aave to around 173. 173 is where I would be looking to take profit on Aave. If you could find a trade on it, great, because this thing will move when it moves, and it did break out, and it did backtest. The only thing that didn't backtest, guys, at the moment was Bitcoin. That is the only asset or altcoin that didn't backtest. If you look right here, from here to here, the Bitcoin hypothetically should have came all the way down to 87 one more time. Backtests, that breakout, and then continue up. It did not do that. So there's a possibility we do fake out into New York tomorrow and manipulate all the way back down. There's a very big possibility, guys. Keep that in mind. I don't see London dropping it. Again, anything could happen, but I don't really see London dropping it. If anything, New York could potentially pump and then drop it down to here and then pump it, because everything else has hit that trend line. We did not hit that trend line on Bitcoin. I am a bit cautious. On altcoins, though, it looks like we're breaking out and hitting the trend line. If you look at total 3, Total 3 is in a massive rounded bottom here. But if you look at total 3, guys, you'll see that pretty much total 3 back tested right here. So the question is, why hasn't Bitcoin back tested? And why is Bitcoin the only asset that hasn't? Right? Because if you look at that back test right here, sometimes you got to read in between the lines to see what the market is trying to give you. There could be a move that happens into New York, because we know we're all about manipulation. So hypothetically, maybe we pump up to 90,003 in London and then push all the way back down to 86.6 bottom, and then we skyrocket. That is a possibility in my mind, because we actually never back tested the break of that trend. If we do break out, we just continue to go up to 93. It is what it is, but I am definitely a bit cautious. And I will say New York is all about manipulation. So it would definitely make sense that we could fake out off of 90,003, drop all the way down to 86.6, which would be the bottom of the trend. And then that would be our bottom in the shorter term. I'm not saying it will happen, but I do got to read in between the lines a bit, because I don't like how we never hit that trend. I don't like that at all. I don't see it happening in London, though. London is too chill, in my personal opinion. Of course, anything could happen, right? But Tron is trending #1. River. Aster has been trending as well, too, which is pretty good. So I'm telling you guys right now, we will have manipulation into New York. I don't know what type of manipulation, but if that starts dumping, I will be shorting that to around the trend line and longing it from the trend line, okay? ASTER, Aster's looking very, very, very good. To pretty much around 72. Double top, rounded bottom right here on Aster. That should take us to about 71 or 72. You're essentially waiting for the break of the conversion line. But then I would say that would probably be the bottom 86 if New York did do that, or we could just pump up all the way up. That would be fine as well too. Yeah, so at around 66, if it breaks that, Aster will pump to around 73, 74 and up. So not looking too bad here if you look at your daily or your 18-hour time frame. I can potentially see Aster pushing up to 77 in that range right there. All right, hit that like button, guys. London opens up. JJD Crypto, appreciate you. Evening, where do you see Solana going to on a long for take profit? I think I said 137, but I'm not exactly 100% sure if New York is going to manipulate tomorrow. I'm definitely thinking it is a possibility. So we do have that in our back pocket. Argil, that should give us a clue. What's the money flow look like on Bitcoin? Is it trending up or down? So money flow, MFI. It is definitely trending up, especially on the 4-hour. Money is flow, or that is Aster. Sorry. Yep. MFI broke out. So money is definitely coming into Bitcoin for sure. I should actually use money flow. I haven't used it for a while. Daily, it is what it is, but there's a possibility. There's a possibility, guys, that we are bottomed. Very big possibility. We're pretty close. We might not be bottomed, but pretty close to bottom here. So 15-minute is ranging. 1 hour is dropping. I don't like that. So we may break the channel, possibly. We may just break the channel and go sideways because that 15 is so oversold. Like, look at that 15-minute, guys, right here at the bottom of the channel. And then you can see your 5 minutes oversold here too. We're just waiting for that 1 hour to settle. The 30-minute is already settling here. And then you've got the 1 hour. Okay, so London is open. We're still above the breakout on the 1 hour time frame. That 4 hour is very, very overbought, guys, but that MACD is pushing up again. And if you're looking at money flow is pretty much popping up on the 4 hour, 18 hour. Wow, this market is insane. Just ranging. New York is the only session that actually comes to play, right? If you look right here on Bitcoin, guys, obviously we're dropping a bit here, but if you look at Bitcoin, we just keep on hitting this, whatchamacallit here, area. We could potentially break that trend and go down tonight. But if we were going to drop, I would be expecting to drop into New York, not into London, because London, there isn't enough. Well, London could drop or pump the market. But with that 15-minute oversold, I don't really see us completely dropping into London. Obviously, we might drop in range a bit because the 1 hour is oversold. But that 30 minutes oversold, that 15 minutes oversold, that 4 hours going up. I would say London would be slow pump, slow movement to the upside, and your MACD is pushing up here as well too. Shout out to everybody on the live. Shout out to all the new people, guys. I appreciate y'all. If you're not signed up for beastlimitless.com, go do it. I don't want money from you. It is completely free. All right. Hit that like button, guys. We called a Bitcoin long today in the market at 89,300. Stop loss 88,400. Look, we're above 89,300, and everybody should be in profit on their Bitcoin long. Not crazy profit, but again, we're waiting for that 1 hour RSI to settle here. It isn't looking horrible, but it's not looking great. But at the same time, we're very, very oversold into the London Open. So I guess a bit of a range, a bit of a pump, a bit of a range, a bit of a pump. The Hex Star, how you doing? What's good? I appreciate you, fam. Thank you for coming on live. Where do I see that take profit going for Solana? So if I'm looking at Sol, I would say my take profit, I think we talked about this earlier, but I think I said my take profit is going to be about 137. 137 on Solana here. To about, 137 on Sol. Because you broke out, you have a massive rounded bottom on the breakout right here. And now you can see Sol's kind of going sideways, isn't really doing anything. But that's what I would be saying, about 137 at the top. If Sol broke out of that, then we could potentially go up all the way to 152, right? So no movement, nothing, zero, nada. There we go. We're getting some movement now, guys, right? So now we're getting some momentum here. If I go look at that 1 hour, that 1 hour is pushing up here off that breakout. If I'm looking at my 30-minute, my 30 minutes oversold. Make sure you guys set a stop loss and profit, right? Because nothing is written in stone, or make sure you guys set a stop loss in general. But this 4-hour MACD turning up does tell me that the drop is close to done, or we're going to range at low momentum. All right. But I don't like how London is not doing anything. So it is the first hour here, guys, into London as well. Comical Magister, how we doing? I appreciate you. Thank you for coming on the live. Welcome to all the new fam guys that subscribe today. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Just letting you guys know the schedule. We do London Sunday 1 a.m. CST. We do Tuesday and Thursday. And Monday and Wednesday Tokyo 8 to 8:30 p.m. CST. And if you guys are new, we also do New York 9 a.m. CST every single day, Monday to Friday. Okay. Silver hit ATH, gold hit ATH. Troll Thriller, how you doing? Sorry guys, it is late. It is like almost 3 a.m. here. Okay, so silver hit the top of our channel here. London slowly pushing up, fam. So I'm at a 20x Bitcoin long with the tight stop loss. So silver hit the top of the channel perfectly here around 99. So in the shorter term, I can see silver coming down to 96. You kind of broke here and you kind of broke here. Very, very overbought on the 1 hour time frame. 4 hour time frame has bearish dive on silver at the moment. 8 hours moving up, same thing, bearish dive, but again, you're very oversold. So silver's potentially could be coming down to about 92. I don't see that happening right now. So I would say we can see silver drop to about 95, 96, which would be the bottom of that trend line. Okay. What exchanges am I using? I'm using MEXC. I also have funded accounts with a couple funded brokers. So I use Funded Elite. I use Apex. I have different funded accounts. So basically, you know, they give you 100 to 200 grand. It is what it is. You follow the rules, you fund it. But I'm using MetaTrader 5 and I'm using MEXC for trading Bitcoin and crypto. I'm using MetaTrader 5 for trading Bitcoin and silver and gold. All right. Okay, let's look at gold. So it is good, guys. We are holding the channel into London. This is a good thing, okay? I'd rather be holding the channel than dumping. All right. So gold almost hit $5,000, which we've been targeting for quite a long time here. We broke out of our channel here on gold. We back tested the breakout. Yeah, guys, gold is an all-time high above all-time high. There. If I did a macro channel from the bottom here, April 1st, from here, gold is going to hit at about 6,000 before retracing, or it should, right? Because if we take this fib from the conception of gold, yeah, that is lining up perfectly. So XAU, you're looking at gold before a retrace if we did get one in the shorter term. You're looking at about, well, 6,000 to 7,000. If you range, you're looking at about 7K. All right, guys. So we know that we are just ranging into London. Ranging. Even here, you can see this 15-minute is doing nothing. Now, again, we are dropping on the 1 hour. But once we're oversold on that 1 hour, we're looking kosher for sure. That 30 minutes looking beautiful, though. All right, guys. So that is it for me today for the London session. Again, if you're not signed up for beastlimitless.com, it is completely free. I don't want any money. Just come say hi, hang out in the pack chat. I do put out trade setups. Shout out to everybody helping each other out. And that is all I got for you guys tonight. We will see everybody in the New York session at 9 a.m. CST. It is either going to be manipulation or distribution. If London ranges, we're probably going to be manipulating and distributing into New York, and there's absolutely going to be fireworks tomorrow. I can tell you guys that right now. A big move is coming in New York tomorrow. The way I'm seeing it, it looks like we could get a pump, but we could also manipulate back down to that trend line and then pump all the way back up to 93. So there is a couple scenarios with New York that could play out. We will visit those scenarios in the morning, guys. 9 a.m. CST. We'll see you on the New York session. Thank you guys for joining London. After tomorrow, there will be no live Saturday and Friday night. And then Sunday, we do it again at London. If we break this channel, guys, it doesn't mean we're going to dump. It just means we're going to go sideways. That's all it means. If you look at your liquidity gaps right here on Bitcoin, as long as we are above 89.1, we are good. If we are not above 89.1, which is this area right here, then we could potentially come back down to 87. I just don't see London doing that. I see New York doing that, all right, if anything. So I gave you guys a look. Tomorrow there's probably going to be manipulation. We'll see what happens, right? AMD, accumulation, Asia accumulated. Manipulation, distribution. London's accumulating right now, but I think London is going to distribute over the next couple of hours based on what I'm seeing. So have a great day, fam. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for joining the live. We'll see you on New York tomorrow. Have a good night. Take care.